Imagine a world where the heart of our planet isn't made of molten iron, but diamond. Not a diamond the size of a ring or a crown jewel, but a single, Earth-sized crystal, buried beneath our feet. At first thought, it sounds like the ultimate treasure our planet turned into the greatest jewel in the universe. But the truth is, a diamond Earth wouldn't be paradise. It would be a lifeless, barren nightmare. To understand why, we need to look at what Earth's real core does. At the center of our planet lies a solid inner core of iron and nickel, surrounded by a swirling, liquid outer core. This motion generates electricity and powers Earth's magnetic field. That invisible shield stretches far into space, protecting us from solar wind and radiation, keeping our atmosphere in place, and making life possible. Now replace that iron with diamond. Diamond cannot generate a magnetic field. The moment our core transforms, Earth loses its protective shield. At first, the change might seem small. Compasses would stop working, migratory animals would lose their sense of direction. But then, the sun would strike. Solar winds would tear at the atmosphere, creating auroras not just at the poles, but across the whole sky. Curtains of green and purple light would shimmer above deserts, oceans, and cities. Beautiful, yes, but deadly. Those auroras would be the atmosphere slowly being ripped away. Radiation would reach the surface unfiltered, damaging DNA, frying electronics, and making everyday life dangerous. Satellites would fail, communications would collapse. Within centuries, Earth would begin losing its atmosphere altogether. The blue skies we take for granted would fade to black. The oceans would slowly evaporate, and Earth would become a dry, airless rock. The changes wouldn't stop there. Iron is denser than diamond. A diamond core would make Earth lighter, reducing its gravity. You would weigh less, maybe 10 or 15 kilograms lighter. But weaker gravity also means the atmosphere escapes even faster. The moon, no longer held tightly by Earth's mass, would drift away. Our planet's tilt would wobble, creating wild climate swings, burning heat followed by ice ages. Beneath the surface, things would freeze in place. With no molten outer core, there would be no convection to move tectonic plates. Earthquakes and volcanoes would stop forever. At first, that sounds peaceful. No disasters to fear. But tectonics aren't just destructive. They recycle carbon and regulate Earth's climate. Without them, carbon would get trapped in rocks, and the atmosphere would lose its balance. Over millions of years, Earth's climate would collapse, locking the planet into silence. Heat would vanish, too. Iron keeps Earth's interior blazing hot, fueling tectonics and volcanism. Diamond, on the other hand, is one of the best conductors of heat. A diamond core would bleed Earth's warmth away far faster, cooling the mantle, hardening the crust, and shutting down the planet's inner engine. Earth would go cold and geologically dead. And if you're wondering whether we'd see that diamond shine, no, we wouldn't. It would be hidden under thousands of kilometers of rock. But if we could somehow split Earth open, the sight would be staggering. A glowing sphere of diamond, larger than the moon, shimmering faintly under impossible pressure. Humanity would never need to mine for gems again. In fact, diamonds would lose all value. They'd be as common as sand. And here's the twist. Planets like this may actually exist. Astronomers believe that in carbon-rich solar systems, whole worlds of diamond could form. One candidate, 55 Cancri A, lies about 40 light-years away. Scientists suspect it might be covered in diamond. Imagine an entire planet sparkling like a jewel, orbiting a distant star. But if they exist, they are probably lifeless, beautiful, but barren. Because here's the truth. A diamond Earth wouldn't be a paradise. It wouldn't even be survivable. Without a magnetic shield, without tectonics, without oceans or atmosphere, life could never take hold. The greatest jewel in the universe would be cold, silent, and dead. And that's the irony. We think of diamonds as the ultimate symbol of value, but a planet of diamond would be worthless in the ways that truly matter. The real treasure is what Earth already has, a molten iron heart, unseen but vital. It protects us, powers our climate, and keeps our world alive. Our planet may not shine like a jewel from the outside, but it's far rarer than any diamond, because Earth isn't just beautiful, it's alive.